In Unit 1, Get Organized, I showed you how to navigate and customize your learning path. In Unit 2, I'm going to show you how you can engage your students by using the MindTap eBook. The MindTap eBook is awesome because just like the learning path, you can also customize it by adding existing content or creating and adding engaging and interesting new content. Later on, you will also see how students can personalize their own experience in the MindTap eBook. In this first video, I'm just going to show you, or just going to focus on how to add existing content. That is, content that has already been created by others. So let's look at how to get into the ebook and customize it. First, you got to pick a chapter, or in this case, a week. And within that chapter, you need to find the icon on the left that looks like a book. Here it is next to the Chapter 7 Thinking. When you click on this, you see that it will take you right to Chapter 7, and it takes you to a table of contents. So this is the chapter specifically on thinking, and we're going to add some content right into the ebook. So let's look at this section on gaining skills at decision making. There's a great TED Talk by Daniel Goldstein called The Battle Between Your Present and Future Self, talking about what you want now versus what you want in the future. So if I want to add this into the section on decision making, all I need to do is copy the URL, go back to the MindTap page, and if you look at the top on the left hand side, you will see this, the edit button. When you click on edit button, it actually puts it in the page into an edit mode, and these little plus signs show up on the left hand side. So I can take that TED Talk that works perfectly on this page and put it anywhere I want. In my opinion, I think it's great as an intro to this section. So I am going to click the plus sign. And when I click the plus sign, the activities list shows up. I click web link activity. I paste the URL in there. I click continue. And just like in the learning path, I could add text before or after. I click save. And look what happens. The video, the link to that TED Talk, appears right in the spot that I want it to be at. So now when a student comes in, they can click on the link here and go right to that TED Talk and watch it. And it's right at the point of reference, right where I want it to be. Now I want to add a video using YouTube. Specifically on the section on service learning. So I can go back to the chapter table of contents. It's always an option at the top. I click onto service learning, and there's this great video on service learning, international service learning in Belize. And I can't remember the title of it, but if we do a YouTube search and put in the keywords, so international service learning, Belize, let's see what comes up. Let's see if it comes up. And search. And there it is. Perfect. International Service Learning, Belize, September of 2010. So I want to add this YouTube video. And again, I was able to search for it from right within the ebook. I didn't have to go to an outside link. I choose it. Again, if you're doing a search like this and you're not familiar with the video, you definitely want to watch it before you add it, because we have not filtered, or I should say they have not been filtered. It's the cache of all YouTube videos, so you definitely want to watch them before you add them to your course. So you click continue. You can add text before, after, maybe some directions on what you want them to do with the video, and then maybe some questions to think about after the video, or to come prepared to class for. Click continue. And again, look what happens. I wanted this one at the end or at the foot of the page, and there it is. It's added. I click on the pencil, and it goes back to non-edit mode, and you see exactly what the student sees. The YouTube video added right to the page. I want to add an RSS feed to the ebook. Again, I can go to the chapter contents, and I want to add this one at the end of the chapter, or right before the chapter review, because this is kind of the culmination, articles on and comments about critical thinking if they want to do some research or get some extra information. So I want this at the foot of section 712, so at the very end. And then I click on the RSS feed. When I click on the RSS feed, I add the address that I want. This is actually the same one that I used in the learning path. When I click into the feed title, it automatically puts it in there. I can choose how many posts to display. I don't want to make it too crazy, so I'll just stick with the 10 that is the default. Again, I could put text before, text after. I click save, and again, it automatically adds the RSS feed. Not only does it add the link, but it actually adds the feed itself, so the students have the comments, the feed right there without having to go to the website. That is, to me, super awesome. Think of all of the opportunities and content that are out there that you can share with your students. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to create and add your own content.